Auction time. This is the 5G series auction. 5G01. This is a Rainy Buttes knife blade. I started this one on video. It was part of the triangular cross-section rock challenge video. I did this off camera because I did not want to break it. Yeah. I had some trouble with it in one spot, right in here. That's why this side got taken in a lot. And then I decided, well, I'll just make a knife blade out of it. It's still kind of crunchy right there for some reason. But anyway, let's see how long this one is. Almost 4 1/4. Okay. But it's rather narrow because of that trouble spot. Yeah, it is sharp. Rainy Buttes is not the sharpest stone that you can make knife blades out of, but it is still sharp. But it dulls quickly. So usually these are for display. These Rainy Buttes type knife blades, I assume. Yeah, that's what this one is anyway. That's what I recommend. I did grind it a little bit around here, just a little bit, not too much. All right. $5G02. I also did this start on video. It's the other triangular shaped or triangular cross section shaped Spall that I also worked on off camera because it had a little crystal pocket and I did not want to mess it up. And to capture that pocket without intruding too close to it, I made the base and the stem wide on this point. So I forget what this is called. This is similar to one of the points from the southwest. It's a net nettle dart point, similar to a net nettle dart point from the southwest. Okay, nice translucent chert, high quality raw, high grade raw chert, sharpened all the way around. And I like the way it turned out, and I do like that little crystal pocket there. I have a flake that came off of that has the crystal pocket right in the middle. I might do a video showing how I napped that. Yeah. Okay. Well, wait. How long is it? Almost 3.5. And just keep in mind, my hands are small, so these are going to look bigger than they really are. When you get this, and if you have big hands, it's not going to be as big as it looks. Okay? Just be aware. It's only it's a little bit less than 3 1/4, so just keep that in mind. Okay, all right. Come on. Let me just hold on while I separate these numbers over here, so I don't have to keep messing with them. Okay, 5G03. This one is similar to a point that I saw online in a photo collection of a true arrowhead collection. Okay, I'll post a link to it, I guess, in the description box. Off the top of my head, I can't remember the collection, but it's a very good online collection, full color. There's no side views, so I don't rate it as excellent, but it's still good. Yeah. All right. Anyway. That's what inspired this. It looks like a mini Laguna point, but apparently these were made as arrowheads, true arrow points. They look just like little Laguna points, which are from West Texas. This style of point, I don't think it's from West Texas. I think it's further east, like, I don't know, Alabama or Georgia or somewhere like that. It's not from, I don't think it's from Texas. Anyway, this is a semi-translucent chert heat treat. It's got serrations on it. I like this type of serration. All the points, well, no, not all. 3 of the points from this auction have this kind of serration. Yeah. All right. So yeah, it's an art point, but it's based on a point that I saw in a collection of real points. Okay. 5G04. This one is also a reproduction of a point that I saw online. This is translucent. It does have cortex on the tip, but this cortex was easily napped, so I didn't lose the tip, and it's pretty strong. You're not going to lose a tip off of this. A lot of times I'll not keep the cortex on there if it's going to snap off easy, like most times, but this is a solid piece. Okay, what would I call this? Well, this is a scalorn type, but it's almost like a oh gosh, my brain's not working this morning. Sabinol. It's kind of like a Sabinol. It could also be a Bonham type point, you know, related to Perdiz. But the serrations are what I like to put on these. I enjoy making this type of serration on the edge, and it's just random. You know, they don't match. It's not symmetrical from side to side. That's the way it is on the real ones too. They don't worry about matching the serrations perfectly from side to side. All right, it's just, these are just difficult to make, but I'm pretty sure that they were actually used, and probably used in combat, because they are extremely sharp, and those serrations are very effective at cutting. Yeah, you don't need to, it just cuts so easily if you brush up against one of those serrations, because they're very delicate, very thin, and I tried to make sure they're sharp. Okay. How long is these? How long is this one? 2 1/4. How long was the previous one? 1 7/8. I could weigh it. I mean, how much time do I have? $52 grains. That's grains, not grams. Okay. All right. 5G05. This one is a Perdiz point. It's definitely a Perdiz type point. Now, the serrations on Perdiz points are not exactly like this, but as I was saying earlier, I like doing this kind of serration. A lot of times the Perdiz that I've seen have the serrations mainly in the middle here and not all the way down the edge, but there are some that have the serrations all the way down the edge. And again, it's not symmetrical, so there's more serrations up here on top than on this side, but that's okay. That's the way they were back in the day as well. Now, why did I do it this way? Well, I had a hard time thinning the tip on this one, as I always do anyway, but I didn't worry about the serrations till the last part. So this side got very narrow as I was trying to flake it without mishaps. So that's why you don't see serrations here, because it was already too narrow. So I had to start them down lower. But anyway, translucent heat treat chert. It is a Perdiz style point, and it is 2 1/4. Remember, my hands are small, so when you get this, and if you have big hands, it's probably only going to go across 2 of your fingers instead of 3. Okay, you know what I mean? So just be aware. These are tiny, what they call bird points, but they're true arrow points, reproductions of true arrow points. Okay, very tiny. 5G06. This is a reproduction of an ISI style point. I made it with Georgetown flint. The original is made from glass. Yeah. ISI did put these on his arrows, but he made them out of glass. And these arrows, I think there's documentation that an arrow like this was on a war arrow, or an arrow he shot at some intruders into his territory. Okay, these were not found, or these were not made after he entered into European settlements. This was prior to him entering into settlements. They found one of his arrow sets in his kit, in a cave or something. Something bear's hiding place. I don't know what the name is. I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, this is a reproduction of one of ISI's points. It's a very delicate, and I was not going to offer it for sale because it's one of the things I like to keep as a pattern. But I can make another one. Yeah, not that easy, but I can make one. 24 grains, and it is 1 3/4. Now keep in mind, this is as close to an exact reproduction as I can get it without being actual glass. I think his was made from clear glass or maybe slightly tinted green or something. Okay, all right. When I say his, I mean Ishi's, the real one. All right. I think it's made from clear window glass. Okay. $5G07 is a box of bifaces of various types that I was planning on working this week. All right, so we got obsidian or dacite. This is like dacite, high grade dacite, banded. It is snapping halfish, so don't be going crazy trying to thin it down too much. 5 inches. It will thin down easily, but right when you don't want it to snap is exactly when it will snap. Just be aware. This stuff is not for beginners, although beginners will have a very fun time napping this until it snaps in half on them. Okay? All right. Let's see. This is a piece of my triple flow. One of my favorites. How do I know it's triple flow? If you see a clear area, if you hold it up to the light, yeah, and it's got black and red, that's triple flow. This is a good quality sample as well. Some triple flow has internal flaws and cracks and stuff. I skinned off most of the outer portion to see if it was okay, and I think this one's okay. Yeah, it's got enough meat on it so you can get something out of it. Just in case it's not completely okay. This might have a crack issue there, but I don't think it goes anywhere. If it does, let me know and I'll give you another piece of this. A little over 4 inches. What was this one? 5 inches. Yeah. I have one more piece of this, so if this one doesn't work out for you, like if it's cracked in there, just let me know. All right. This is a piece of built-in chert. These are very close to being spalls, so they're not quite bifaces yet. Let's see, 4.5. It's built-in chert. It's raw. It's very easy to nap. I recommend it for beginners too, only to get it out of your system. If you've never napped a big piece, but it will snap in half on you unless you're an advanced napper. This will snap in half on you if you're new. Yes, just so be aware. Easy to nap in the raw state. It's a little bit chalky, but it's easy. You'll get spoiled by it, and you'll break it at least twice. If you're new, you'll break it in half one time, and then trying to nap the halves, you'll probably break one of the halves too. Yeah, that's how easy it snaps in half. Okay, so here we go. We got a piece of heat-treated Keokuk. I was going to make a knife blade, 4.5 inches. It naps very easily. It's one of those high-grade Keokuk pieces. Yeah, high-grade heat treat. Whoever heat treated this, he treated it perfectly. I didn't do it. It was done by a professional. Yeah. And again, if you're new and you're thinking, ooh, I get a lot of these. I like to get a lot of these that are easy to nap. Okay, fine. They're easy to nap, but they will break easily also. Just be aware. I want to keep reminding you because a lot of times people forget. Okay. These are all heat treats. A bunch of little heat treats I was going to make arrowheads out of, like this type of arrowhead. I was going to make a bunch of stuff like this out of these. Yeah, that's what this started out as. This started out as one of these random little bifaces. Same with the other ones. That was just an example. All right, so it's 2 3/8. 3 inches. These are all Texas heat treats, as far as I know. Yeah, Texas heat treat. All high grade except for one. I think this is a mid grade. This was inside. This is an internal crack, but I don't think there's any other defects in this one. Yeah. This is the type of stuff I use for making arrowheads. These little bird point or true arrow points. See, a 2 3/4. This is a piece of heat treated Georgetown, and it naps extremely easily. Yeah. A little bit less than 2.5. This one, I don't know. It is a Texas chert. I don't know what kind of chert it is. It's just one of those random gravel cherts, but extremely high grade once it's heat treated. 3.5. Yeah, just got to be gentle with these. And this one is also a high grade heat treat Texas chert. 2 5/8, I think. Yeah, these become high grade after heat treatment. They're not high grade before. So all of these, except for the Georgetown, all this stuff was poor quality cherts until I heat treated them. Believe it or not, this one was a poor quality as well. But after heat treatment, you can see how glossy it gets. It is very easy to nap. And this one had issues with some parts. See how that has an inclusion right there? That might give you some trouble, but it should skin off once you skin off that original surface. Yeah. All right. So I don't know how many. So I'll get them all in here. If there's room, I'll put a couple more, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty full. The box. I try to get these boxes, bulging full so that it gets to, close upwards of 3 pounds for a box. 3 pounds in weight. All right, so that's it for this week as far as the items. Now the rules. These are my cheat notes. There's a better description of the auction in the description box below. Yeah, I rewrote my cheat notes, by the way. It changed a little bit. It's changed a little bit. There will be an auction every Monday. Yes, every Monday, no matter what, unless something really drastic happens, which I don't foresee. Yeah. Even on holidays, even on Christmas. I had an auction last Christmas on Monday because it was on a Monday. Yeah. Please look at the previous auctions to see how they work. If you're not able to reply or comment, you will not be able to bid. Yeah, sorry about that. I can enter your bid for you, though, if you email me. Yeah. I do that sometimes. As long as your email doesn't end up in my spam folder, because I don't always check my spam folder. And that happened before. Some guy said, man, I cannot post. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. I cannot post any comments. I said, cool, okay. I'm glad you emailed me. But it was already late. I hadn't checked my spam folder, and he couldn't bid during the auction. All right? So if I don't answer you, if you email me, your email might have gone into the spam folder. So email me again, or I don't know what else is. Comment in the comment section, or get someone to comment for you in the comment section somehow. That kind of thing. Some people just cannot participate because they don't know how to do this stuff. But watch one of my other auctions, and I think you'll get it. All right. Auction 3J has a demo on how to bid, just in case, and I used my tablet. Okay. Bid in the comment section under one of my pre-populated comments. My pre-populated comments will contain the item number, a timestamp where the item appears in the video, and a short description. Yeah, a pre-populated comment is just a comment I put in there before I upload the video. Or I have to upload the video first, and then I put comments in the comment section before anybody else does. That's what pre-populated means. Okay? Or I put the comments in there. And my comments will have a description of the item number, and a timestamp. So you can bid on the proper item. Okay? Bid under that comment, or reply under that comment when you're bidding. All right. I will like your comment if I see it. That's important. Sometimes comments are not always visible. It may take a while for me to like your comment, but as the time approaches the end of the auction, I will check more frequently. Yeah, so just be watching the comment section. If I like your comment, or if there's a like on it, that means I saw it And I might not necessarily like it, but it tells you that I saw it. Yes. All right. Try not to bid at the last minute. Please be aware that I am using YouTube's time tracker and it's not always accurate. I use this time tracker because it's what everybody sees. Yeah, everybody sees it. That keeps it fair and on the up and up and everything. You know, even though everyone bids on time and all that, sometimes YouTube time tracker is messed up and your bid won't count if YouTube says you're too late. So just be aware. This is just so you can be aware of what's happening. Shipping in the U.S. is free. Okay, free shipping. International shipping is discounted but not free. All right, now, but I've changed this up a little bit to make it simpler. I will add $10 for a lightweight package and $20 for a heavy package, international. Now, this light versus heavy is the gray area. Usually, if you order just like one item like this is light. I only add $10 if you're going international. But if you order a box, if you order this box, it's a heavy. It's $20 for shipping. Now, what is the actual cost for international shipping on that kind of stuff? Believe it or not, to ship one of these little things internationally starts, I think, at around $18 or $17 just for that little thing. And it goes up from there for sure, very quickly. A box, a flat rate priority box type size box starts at about $30 for shipping. Okay? Internationally. So I simplified it so I don't have to go to the post office and ship it first. I'll just charge it up front. If you order something and it looks like it's going to be lightweight, I'll charge $10 extra. If it looks like it's going to be a heavy package, I'll charge $20 extra. All right? So that way you don't have to wait to see how much it's going to be and you don't have to guess. These are the two. I'm going to either charge you $10 or $20 for international shipping. Okay. Hope that makes it easier for everybody. All right. I will provide tracking numbers. I will accept PayPal, which is my preferred method, Venmo, Cash App, checks or money orders, or a payment via an electronic invoice that you can pay with a credit card. Yeah, I can send you an electronic invoice through PayPal that goes to your email. You just click on the link and you can pay with a credit card just by entering your information after you click the link. Okay? Winners will be announced starting at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time. The auction ends at 9 at the top of the hour Eastern Time. But pay attention to your time zone because it's different for everybody depending on their time zone. The auction ends at 8 p.m. Central or 7 Mountain or 6 Pacific. All right. So the auction ends at the top of the hour. I start announcing winners at the 1 minute mark after the hour. Okay. You will be notified in the comments section if you are the winner. Please email me your info if you are new. It's very important. I have no way of contacting you other than through the comment section if you win. All right. So pay attention to the comment section and email me if you're new. All your information, your real name if it's different from your YouTube name, your address, and your method of payment, which you prefer. Okay? Let's see, what else? Yeah, if you've already done business with me, I've got your information already in my notebook. I've got your contact information and all that, so don't worry about that too much. But if you're new, this is very important. And I usually have one new person per auction on average. So that's for you. Okay. All right, so that's it for the cheat notes. Again, there's better description down below. And let's see. I got a lot of small arrowheads in this auction, but I'm going to start doing those. Those are the ones I enjoy doing, the small ones. I'll throw in a big blade or two once in a while when I get material. But the material that I have now is 4 inches and smaller. So don't be looking for anything large, not anytime soon. I am going down to Texas in May. I'll have some big pieces after that probably. All right, so that's it. I hope you liked the items. I hope you had a good weekend, and good luck.